I'm trying to bring in some of my insiders here tonight. A Georgia Bulldog insider, and I'm trying to bring on a Colorado insider. Uh, Look, they ain't really insiders, but they know a lot about the program, So and they football guys. So hopefully they'll jump on. He gonna be right here. He coming in. B Bell, what's going on, man?
Shit, man.
He got the Georgia. Yeah, y'all. This my Georgia insider right here. He go dogs all the way. So you I don't know if you heard the news. Tell me if can you hear this? I want to play this recording for you. For you can hear what happened with Lane Kiffin over there in Mississippi. They had a big little blow up over there, and a lot of people done got offended. Tell me, can you hear this? Tell me. Boy, they got the phone in his pocket. This Lane Kiffin talking to one of his players, and they had a little incident, and so he recorded. Lane Kiffin don't know he recording it, but he recording it. So they finna have a conversation, and now the guy's suing for $40 million.
Turkey wings are $29.
$40 million.
$40 million. He's suing Mississippi. Ole Miss. All right, can you hear it?
Not showing up. They haven't been here for 2 weeks. I told them Coach Times I was going to take a mental break. Okay. You're a fucking head coach. This is a job. Guess what? If I have mental issues and I'm not diminishing them, I can't not see my fucking boss when you were told again and again the head coach needs to see you. Wasn't to make you practice. Wasn't to make you play a position you don't fucking want to. Okay? It was to talk to you and explain to you in the real world, okay? So I don't give a fuck what your mom says, okay? Or what you think. In the real fucking world, you show up to work. And then you say, hey, I have mental issues, okay? I can't do anything for 2 weeks. But if you change my position, I won't have mental issues. I guarantee if we fucking called you and said you're playing defense, would you have mental issues? No. Would you have been in practice? Would you have skipped 2 weeks of workouts? Why are you calling it skipping? Well, what is it? I took a mental break. Okay. Hey, Keith Carter, I'm not going to show up to work the next 2 weeks. Oh, you want to meet with me? No, I'm not going to meet with you. Fired. Why are you real world. I mean, you act like my issues aren't real. I didn't say they're not real. You show up when your boss wants to meet with you, and I wouldn't have been like this. It would have been like, okay, if you would have come here when you kept getting messages, the head coach wants to talk to you, and you saying, I'm not ready to talk to him. Well, what fucking world do you live in? I don't see why you got to be disrespectful on this. Get out of here. Go, you're off the team. You're done. See ya. See ya. Go. And guess what? We can kick you off the team. So go read your fucking rights about mental health. We can kick you off the team for not showing up. When the head coach has to meet with you and you don't show up for weeks, okay, we can remove you from the team. Okay. It's called hiding behind shit and not showing up.
All right. So Lane Kiffin pretty much telling the guy, you trying to hide behind his mental health, and you not. You really want to play defense. We trying to put you on offense. You don't want to switch positions, so now you're gonna hide behind mental health. You weren't having these mental health problems until we wanted to put you on offense. Now you don't want to show up for practice. And he told the coach, he communicated he had mental health, but Lane Kiffin was like, look, I still need to see you. He never showed up until 2 weeks later. So how do you feel about it? Did Lane Kiffin go too far? Did he handle it right? And now it's a $40 million lawsuit out on this player and his mom. They're suing the University of Ole Miss.
I'll be the first to say this. that was just reality. That was just harsh reality truth for him, for a young man that probably never had it told to him like that. You know, and I hate to be like this, man. But sometimes, I don't know what that young man's situation is for. Like, does he have a positive male role model in his life or anything like that? But it sounds like to me that he's a lack of that, because in reality, a real man, if he had a real man in his life, a real man would have told him what to do.
Yeah.
Go see the coach. You know what I'm saying? Go talk to the coach. Have you talked to the coach? No, I've been staying away. Why are you doing that? You can't do that. You know what I mean? Because it sounds like to me, this my understanding what I'm hearing, Lane Kiffin already had a problem with this guy before, and he already know that, hey, you keep hiding behind your mom.
Yeah. Yeah. And
They
hey, hold on.
give
Hold
they
on. You starting to break
they
up. You starting to
sons
break
that.
up.
I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
can you hear me? Uh, I'm not saying that all women can raise this child by themselves. Cause you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying that at all. A man anyway. But what I'm saying is that some women, mothers, I ain't gonna say just women, but mothers, they tend to latch on to their sons and don't let them grow. You feel what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? They protect them all the time. So when they get a harsh reality check from someone else, they don't know how to don't know how to take it. They don't know
Mm-hmm.
how to take it. You know what I mean? And depending what school he went to, high school, he might be one of the biggest dudes. They trying to move in the offense. I'm sure they might be trying to move him to offensive line or something. It sounds like he's, or something that he don't want to play.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So, man, cause you know how it is, T. If you going to a school, you going to high school, you're a prima donna, man. The coaches go make sure you straight. They gonna make sure
Mm-hmm.
you okay. Then they go baby you to death, man. They go baby you, man. And sound like this kid, that's exactly what he been going through all his life. And he don't went to college, and he don't know how to become a young adult.
All right.
You
So
know what I mean?
some people will say the language like Lane Kiffin is using
That,
because he
that's
was
part.
using
That's part of
foul
the game.
language.
That's part of coaching, man. That's what I mean, man. Like that's why it's hard for these kids. That's why it's hard to find coaches for Pee Wee League and stuff like that, because you know what I mean. Now them little kids, I get that part. You shouldn't be talking to little kids like that. But when you get to a certain level in football, the teaching level intensifies, and that's where lack of, you know, cause women are, and I ain't gonna say all women now. I'm not trying to beat down women, but
Yeah.
a lot of women are sensitive when they hear their child getting belittled on, you know what I'm saying? But they don't understand that's what coaches do. They bring you down, they build you back up.
Yeah, a lot of women they protect it, they nurture it, so they gonna try to protect their kid and keep them out of any kind of harm's way. Men kind of let their kids go out there and let them hit the head on something and kind of say, okay, look, you saw what happened. This is what you can do. This is what you need to do to get stronger, get better. I get it. Do
Right.
you think this would hurt Lane Kiffin, or do you think he's even interested in the Texas A&M job or the UCLA? Because they saying, um, coach for UCLA, what's his name? Um,
Brian Kelly.
Brian
Not Brian
Kelly, yeah,
Kelly.
supposed to be getting fired. And look, I made a video about this 2 weeks
Not
ago.
Brian.
No, 2 months ago. I
Skip Kelly.
made,
I'm sorry. Skip Kelly.
yeah, I made a video about this 2 months ago, and I'm gonna put it in the description. After we done with this video, but I knew he was going. I saw how he was handling those quarterbacks. I said, oh, this ain't gonna do too well right here. Like, so you got two premier jobs kind of open: the Texas A&M job because they got a lot of money out here. It's the SEC. You in Texas. This is a premier job now, but it's a hard job. A lot of people think, oh, go to Texas, go to Texas, go to Texas A&M. Your rival is now in your conference now, Texas, and they're the big daddy
Mm-hmm.
of the state. And you
Mm-hmm.
got to beat Alabama, and you got to beat LSU. Like you got 3 big dogs on your side of the conference. And what side of the conference will Oklahoma be on?
Right. Nobody don't know yet.
Yeah, so you finna have a bunch of big dogs on that west side, and you think Alabama gonna go slide over to Georgia side? Because that's really like the East now,
Nah,
Alabama.
nah, 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 nah. Alabama go all stay in the way. So
Think so?
that's what I'm saying. So they figuring that out now, or either it won't be a side for 1 year. You see what I'm saying? It may not be a East and a West next year. You know what I mean? My 2 best team playing the conference championship. You know what I
So
mean?
so do you think? Cause all right, so you got the Michigan State. That's why I got this hat on. You got the Michigan State job open. The Michigan job might be open. You got now the Texas A&M job for sure that's open, and now you might have the UCLA job. All these jobs are premier kind of jobs.
Yeah.
Maybe not the
So
Michigan State, but when they paying the kind of money they paying, it becomes a
yeah,
premier job.
yeah. I mean, Mississippi State. I mean, no disrespect to the Spartans. You know what I'm saying? But it's not. It's an okay job because it is Michigan State. If you're talking basketball, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying. I'm just being honest. Just being completely honest, man.
I
You
mean I
know what I'm
got you.
saying?
Well,
Yeah,
but
you know what
if
I'm
they
saying. Like,
pay you like they paid Mel Tucker, it
yeah,
becomes a premier job.
yeah. I mean, you right about that. Money talk, bro. You
So
right
tell
about
me
that.
this right here, because Georgia is the big dog. You know how it is. When Alabama was on top, a lot of Alabama coaches are all around the college football right now. Do you think they gonna go in and gut Georgia?
I mean, yeah. Glenn Schumann is a prime candidate. Muschamp is a prime candidate. There's a lot of coaches on there that there's a lot of coaches on there that can very easily go coach somewhere. But one thing I learned, what Kirby told them that I love, he told them, he said, "Hey, when I tell my guys that got a chance to go coach, make sure it's somewhere where you can plant your feet. You know, cause make sure it's a job that somewhere that you want to be.
And you want to
Cause
stay for a long
you
time?
want to stay for a long term. Because at the end of the day, just because the job, the money is there, don't mean it's the best place for you. Cause you're
Yeah,
already making money. Cause you know what I'm saying. You got to think about it. A lot of them guys at Georgia making $800 to $1 million a year, over $1 million.
yeah. I know that. That's what Prime got going on with his guy.
Right.
Do you think they saying Coach Prime, offense coordinator, is one of the top candidates for the Michigan State job?
I wouldn't doubt it, man. I mean, I told you that before. I said the guy is already a proven winner, you know what I'm saying, for that coaching wise, because he don't did it before. He can go ahead and coach. He got the offense, the spread offense that kids love to run right now. He gonna open that thing up. So
Yeah,
who wouldn't want to go play for that? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
If he has the opportunity to go play, I'm gonna say the opportunity to go coach somewhere like that, he's gonna take it. That's he gonna take it. Now, if you want to talk about the Georgia coaching tree, it's gonna be hard for somebody to go pluck him out of there if there's not no. It could be Texas A&M. Texas A&M is a prime destination. You
yeah.
feel what I'm saying?
So
So
who? What? I think Lane Kiffin would rather go to UCLA before he go to
nah,
Texas A&M.
He want to go back out there. He'll rather go to
Oh, he
Texas.
was there. Where he was at? He was at.
He was at USC.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
He was at USC. So nah, he wouldn't want to go back out there. Nah, he won't want to go back out there. He will want to go to Texas A&M because he don't like Jumbo Fisher. He wouldn't want to hit. That's him sticking it in him to go out there and show that I'm gonna go win. I'm gonna show you how to win.
Do you think Texas A&M will try to get Florida State head coach?
Well, they'll try. They'll try.
Oh, and another thing they say getting thrown around the head coach for Notre Dame.
I don't know. That's that
They
guy's
say he
dream job,
they
dog.
say he helped LSU win that championship a few years back.
I mean, the offensive coordinator, which is I think bro, I forgot the guy Joe something. I forgot what team he's with right now.
Yeah.
But
But look,
nah.
hey, I know you checking in, bro. Hey, appreciate your time. I'm finna get to these comments. And we're gonna do this some more. Hey, this is my dog. We the enforcers. We're gonna do
Hey
a little bit
man.
more of this. So y'all get ready for it. My boy got a lot of insight, and he really know a lot about the SEC. So do what you gotta do, B, and we'll get up.
All right, man.
All right, salute.
Yep.
All right, y'all. I'm getting y'all in the comments. So I thought the same thing. I wanted with Coach Brian bring in Chip Kelly. But the thing about Chip Kelly, he like to run the ball. He's a runner. Shadur, Coach Prime, Coach Prime, he talked about quarterbacks going into the SWAC. He was like, y'all got to get quarterbacks that can spin the ball. So Coach Prime is looking for quarterbacks that can throw. Chip Kelly did great with what's the quarterback that played for the Falcons last year? Mariota. He like those dual threat kind of quarterbacks that can run. He like to do a lot of trick plays. Like even right now, he got that. I think that's why he getting fired now. He had that 5-star quarterback that was a gunslinger. I mean, he got a beautiful ball, and he threw some interceptions and stuff. He threw some pick sixes, but Chip Kelly pulled him. And I don't think he groomed him to being a starter. I think he was kind of like really leaning on them other guys, and he was like, okay, well, if the other guys can't get the job done, I'll throw you in here and see what you can do. But I don't think he knows how to groom top elite passing quarterbacks. And Coach Prime understands if you want to win championships, you got to kind of have a top elite quarterback that can drive you down the field and can make the tough throws and win games in the fourth quarter. So I don't think he's gonna go with Chip Kelly. Who do y'all think Texas A&M top candidates are, and who do y'all think UCLA top candidates are? Even if you want to throw out the Michigan State and the Michigan, who do y'all think? Like these are a lot of big time programs that's finna pay a lot of money. So a lot of guys finna come up. It's some coaches about to change their life because these programs they paying out tens of millions. You think that kid about to cash in on the $40 million lawsuit? I don't know if he gonna. I mean, if you look at kids that go into the military, even though they back down on something how harsh they would talk to kids going to the military, but once you get 18, man, you grown. And if you listen to some of these videos, you hear these players in the background. These players nowadays are cussing more than the coaches. So it's not like his words are just so bad unless we go to a kiddie court. But once you grown, your language, like what Lane Kiffin was saying was not wrong. I didn't hear him say anything wrong. Did y'all hear him say anything wrong? I see you saying Lane Kiffin got exposed, but how did he get exposed? By telling the dude he got to be responsible. Like if you go to work and you sick or something going on, something happening with your family, you got to report to your boss, and you can't just tell one of your other co-workers and be like, "Hey, tell him I'm gonna miss a few weeks." You got to go talk to your boss and tell him what's going on, and you got to hear what he says, and now you got to make your decision off what your boss says. You can't just talk to somebody on the side and do whatever you want to do, and hopefully your job gonna still be there. You fired. And see, this is the thing about this mental health stuff. Everybody got a form of mental health. We all go through stuff. Everybody's struggling. People struggling with weight. People struggling with where they grew up. People struggling with relationship issues. Like it's a lot of stuff we struggle with. Everybody has some form of mental health. You hear about these millionaires that kill themselves. You these preacher kids that end up going to jail, getting on drugs. So even if you're in a great environment growing up, people still have their own devices, and mental health is rampant now. Like when we was younger, we used to get bullied and picked on, and that kind of made you tougher. Now they want to allow kids to get bullied and picked on. So now these kids are out here weak, and it's anything you say to them is offensive. That's a part of life. I'm thinking the same thing. Like, I wouldn't go to the SEC. Even if I had a son, say if I had a son, especially if you're a running back or quarterback, even a wide receiver, I wouldn't send him to the SEC. I would have sent him to the Pac-12 or to the ACC. I wouldn't send him to the SEC. The SEC, you can beat up. Now, I will say Lane Kiffin is nasty. Lane Kiffin is all for himself, but that's the world we live in now. And you're right. Dion can run his mouth now. Dion, and I'm noticing some things how Dion start to pivot. When you ask him certain questions that he don't want to answer, he get real funky with the reporters. He get real funky. I'm noticing that. Like some guy was asking him a question about that third down, that 3rd and 1. And instead of answering the question, he kind of deflected. He get frustrated with people asking questions like that. I'm like, well, I'm one of the two. If you're gonna do it like that, Coach Prime, it'll be better if you just do it like Bill Belichick and just don't say too much. Don't come on here and talk when you happy and you got a lot to say. Then when people ask you tough questions, you get funky. You try to cut people off. Cause you remember when they won the game against TCU, and like, look, I'm a Prime supporter, but when they won the game against TCU, he was ready to talk to the reporter. Yeah, oh yeah, come on, like, and like after he won that game against Alabama State, he was like, I got time today. I got time to. After a win, he got time to talk. But when he lose, he don't want to answer certain questions, and he get real funky with the reporters sometimes. I noticed that about Prime. Mm-mm. But honestly, what I'm thinking, y'all, I believe Texas A&M, yeah, they got oil money and all that kind of stuff. But when you have a bad business deal in any business, you gotta kind of like get something on a deal. They need to get a coach that they can pay like 2-3 million for like 2 or 3 years while they paying while they paying Jimbo off, and let this coach try to prove himself. And if he don't win, he don't win. But like once Jimbo leave, and this is what Colorado got to understand. Once Jimbo leave, you know how many of these players that Coach Prime maybe can scoop up? Because y'all got to understand who's on the staff. The defense line coach slash recruiting coordinator, Nick Williams, was on the staff when they brought in all these players for this big time recruiting class at Texas A&M. He know all these guys. So now he got first deals on all these guys. He know all these dudes, by name. They know him. So Prime might be able to steal a lot of these guys. A lot of these Texas A&M players, Prime might be able to scoop up. Especially the guys from Texas. Now that he's finna have like 3 games in Texas now. So he really might be able to capitalize on this situation. Even the players from UCLA, Coach Prime might be able to capitalize on this situation and get some of these guys. Now he played against UCLA. He's seen some of these guys. They got film on some of these guys. So he might be able to bring in a few of these guys. Like, they are already trying to get some guys from Michigan State. So you never know how many of these players Coach Prime might be able to pull in. It's feast and famine now with these coaches getting fired. A lot of these players going to transfer, hit the transfer portal, and I think Coach Prime is really going to benefit. That's why when everybody keeps saying he only recruited so many kids out of high school, Coach Prime keeps saying, y'all forgetting about the portal. Now look at how many quality players are about to be in the portal. It's a lot of guys at Florida that's not playing. It's a lot of guys at Oklahoma, Texas that's not playing that might end up jumping in this portal. So we're going to see how this thing play out. Y'all being quiet today. I got time today. Why y'all being so quiet? Let's get some action. If y'all sleepy, I'm gonna go to sleep too now. I don't understand why Coach Prime got so much respect for Chip Kelly. A lot of players don't have respect for Chip Kelly like that. I don't understand what Chip Kelly has done to maybe it's something behind the scenes or whatever, but I don't see what Chip Kelly has done to get in Prime's favor like this. But I think y'all sleepy. I'll check y'all in the morning. We got some more stuff coming in the morning. We're gonna break down some more of this up and coming game this Friday. I didn't even really know it was this Friday, so we gotta go ahead and pump these videos out because Friday finna be here real quick. All right, y'all. Salute.